A little bit more this way. Yep. All right, we're going to smoke the entrance. This entrance, I've got to readjust. This is a bottom I built myself, so you can see the gap. It doesn't work that right. But I use these because I have a mouse problem. We're out in the middle of a field. All right. Anybody that watches me enough knows I have a problem leaving my hive tools laying everywhere. All right, they're still calm down in there. Now these guys were really calm when we took them out of that house. All right. They're in there. All right. I wish you guys could get a better view. Let's see if we can adjust your tree. This off. This is just an extra, just because they were so big. They were over a 5-gallon bucket just in bees. All right. It was a large swarm that moved in just a week ago. They are beautiful and they are calm. I'm loving them. They are still so calm. All right, for my new beekeepers, I watch so many people, they pull the center one out. The reason I was told, and I do it myself, I teach it, do not pull your center frames out. Always take your last one out. Use your jet hook. Pull your last one out first. This is just miscellaneous comb that I was cut out. We threw it in the bottom so they can reuse it. I'm going to lay that right there. The reason you don't want to pull your centers out is you could roll your queen or hurt and damage her. The reason we do not pull that center frame out first. You want to have room because when it's really tight with honey and brood, you could roll the queen, you could damage her wings. There's a lot of things that can happen. These guys are so calm. I'm loving this hive. Like I said, they just moved in Friday. I'm loving them. All right, we're going to lay that down here. But that's one of the biggest things I stress is because you can roll that queen and you could kill her, you could hurt her, you could be doing more damage to yourself. All right? And I gave them drawn out comb here so they would have a head start because they didn't have anything drawn out for her enough for her to lay in. So I gave them this to give them a really good start. And they're already packing it in. All right. You can see. Okay. They are very calm. Like I said, I'm loving this queen. If I could find her and see her, that would be wonderful for me. But I'm just loving how calm they are. We'll give them a little blow. Sounds like airplanes going over. Can you see all that? Yeah. I'm going to put it down. I have to remember that one finger is open. This is a part of their comb that we took out. We rubber banded in so they had it. It had their smell on it. We just put it between the frames that were built out. Oops. It is not attached yet, so we got to be careful. We don't want to tear up their work. Alright. Alright, I'll scoot this one over. I said they were a very big hot swarm that we got. I said about 3/4 of a 5-gallon bucket, so about 4 gallons. Just in bees, no cutouts, no wax. Ah, there she is. She is beautiful. See if I can get her in here. I do not. She's out, she's out. Oh, get back in there. This thing don't want to work in my gloves. She's in there. Okay. Give them a few minutes. Get everybody else out. And I'm going to mark her. Okay, hang on. And I'm not selling mine, so these are marking for my purposes. Okay, there's a little slide. We want to lightly squeeze her. Come on. Get out of the way. Get to lay flat, honey. This one don't squeeze very well. Now this cage compared to my old cage is not that good because I'm getting blue all over her. That didn't work very well. You see the problem I did with that? Give her a minute. But we have a very beautiful queen. No, I don't want to do that. I don't know what I just did. I think I got a co-host going on with somebody else. But anyway, we're doing the queen. There we go. There we go. So she's in there. And this is the one we got Friday. So we're going to let her out. I'll let her go back in here. There we go. Get out. There she is. Alright, she's back on there. Put her back in here and let her go back to work. So that has a very, very beautiful queen. Alright, so now we're just going to finish walking these over. And that's the other thing I work on teaching others, is to walk your frames over. Because you'll notice they'll build straight up the middle. But if you, every time you come in, you take your last one out, scoot everybody over as you're looking through everything, giving them space. By walking them one frame over, they will, the next frame up, they will start to build because you're walking them over into a new area. Okay? Alright, now we're going to put this frame back in. This was our first frame we took out, will be our last frame, and we're going to put it on the other end. And this, they're not built up there, but this is a standard practice that I do. You walk one frame over, that way they get used to. So these guys are going to work their way this way, and when I walk it again, they'll work their way this way, but they also do it because now they're mismatched on top by one frame. And we're going to leave this on here just because they are doing a wonderful job. I'm loving this one. Like I said, they are beautiful. They are calm. Now compared to, hang on a minute, let me get this back together.